All right, let's start another Tuesday morning talk. And today, I want to talk about how you position yourself amongst your peers to become a leader. Because I'm trying to bring along a bunch of young people, obviously to help me run some things and do some stuff of that nature. And sometimes you actually see the leadership skills inside of people, and sometimes these things need to be developed, and all people aren't meant to be leaders. And one thing I'm going to tell you, people are judging, right? Even the people who say they don't judge. I don't give a fuck. You're crazy if you think people don't judge. And one thing's for sure, people want the person that they're gonna follow to be better than them. And they look at your armor, man. They look to see what your areas of weakness are. So I'm just telling you, first and foremost, you should understand what your area of weakness is, right? Because if you understand what your area of weakness is, I'm gonna take that away from you. I'm gonna take it away from you. I'm like, you know what? I know what it is, and I'm putting people around me to fill in the gaps of those holes, right? But when you don't know, then people look at you and they're gonna take that from you. It's because that's just their way of measuring for themselves. People who aren't doing it or who are assessing if they should be or if they shouldn't, because it's a process. Some people, they're not always a leader. I've been leading groups of people since I'm like 7, 8 years old. Even if it went down to younger kids or whatnot, it's just like sort of like in me, right? So I'm paying attention to all these things, and I can actually compartmentalize for the people who are around me that I want to lead. So, and I usually do it and try to win them over where they choose me as the leader. So I witnessed some things, and I have some people who they want to lead and they want to figure out how to get groups of people to do things for them, but then they miss all, and let's go back, hardworking people, but then they miss the part about their peers being judgmental and you showing too much of your hand at one time before you win them all the way over. Case in point, you party like a rock star, right, with people who you have not won them over fully, and then they form an opinion about you because you don't have the discipline to put that part of your life on the shelf for a moment. Which, if you don't have the discipline to put that on the shelf for a moment, I wouldn't follow your ass either. I mean, to me, that means that part of your life is too important to you, where you don't feel a need to shelf it every now and then. I mean, I party, kick it, I know how to shelf shit. I'm just like, nah, man, that ain't happening. I ain't doing it, and because it's something that's more important than that. My ability to lead is more important than my, need to want to party. Simple as that, man. I mean, those choices, right? And I make that choice. Now, for those who feel like they should just be able to do whatever they want, whenever they want, and still be able to, have their peers follow them, I'm really, before I say this, I got to really think about this. And I just think, nope, don't work like that. It don't work like that. You have to be like hip-hop mogul or some shit like that. And, quite honestly, you see what happened to most of them. I mean, it's only like one Jay-Z. So a lot of motherfuckers that have money is broke right now that was like into that deal, right? So, shit, man, like normal people, man, they don't do it. No. You need to present yourself a certain type of way to get a certain response from the largest cross-section of society. Simple as that. And I don't know how you get around that, but that's just it. And this is coming from a guy that's been involved in all type of shit, and most of it is not standard white bread America. I'm very hard to be accepted. I go through this all the time where people, they misunderstand me. But at least I understand that it's some misunderstandings there that can be, worked through, right? Because I have that understanding, right? And it's for me to navigate. But that part about, segmenting your life and having a discipline to present the parts that need to be presented at the time to be presented, that's a necessary tool. It's a necessary piece. You need to have that type of discipline. If you don't have that type of discipline, you're going to walk a lot of people, man. And, any situation, when your peers choose you as a leader, it's way better than you being assigned the leader. I've been in positions, both. And the one where my peers chose me as a leader was always smoother for me. It was there for me to fuck up, right? Now, the ones where I was assigned, it was always somebody in there trying to booby trap the situation because they wanted whatever they had before, and it was up to me to win them over. So I like the one, where I win everybody over and they choose me as a leader, and if you have the chance to do something like that, like this is something that you would do like in a business, in case you bought a business that was already running, which I probably wouldn't, but you do it like that, man. So I think that's enough on this particular topic. Think about this, because I know it's some of you people who want to embark on these endeavors, and if you hadn't thought about this, first of all, you might be in trouble. If you hadn't thought about this, then that means you're probably doing a little bit of everything. And I'm thinking about this stuff because I like strong leaders. Simple as that. I want my leader to fuck whoop my ass around the table. That's what you better be like. Anyway, till next week. Talk to you later.